So guys, it's time to try the Lasernut again. After that last video, the rear pinion bearings blew out in under 2 minutes. I mean, just done. You know, I wasn't very pleased with anything at all. DSM saw that video and sent me some bearings. These are NMB style bearings. They're metal shielded. So he says these are better than what the stock ones were, and especially better than what the rubber sealed ones were. So we're going to take a look at these and get these in. He also sent some 8x16x5 bearings with the sides off that we can actually take a look inside of them and see what's different. So let's take a look. Here are the bearings he sent me right here, 5x11x4 right here. Now the stock bearings were also metal shielded and they held up a lot longer than the plastic or the rubber sealed ones were. So hopefully these will hang out and last for a while so I can get a couple runs in, you know, just to have some fun with the thing. Now here's the 8x16x5 bearing right here. He already pulled the rubber seal out right here and removed the metal shield. So each bearing has 9 balls. Now he mentioned that these balls may be a little bit bigger than these. So if that's the case, that's going to add to durability, especially if it is the same thing here. So now this right here has a plastic cage in it to separate the ball so everything rolls smoothly. You don't want the balls touching each other and rubbing because that's just added extra friction. Regardless, this right here should actually be smoother, and hopefully the plastic, as we all know, plastic slides better than most metals. So hopefully that'll make for a cooler running bearing and hopefully last a lot longer. So yeah, time to get these in. Here's a new case I got from Amain. So got this brand new case, should not have any issues at all, right? So I'm just simply going to go ahead and get everything done. There's no need to show you guys all of that mess. I'm just simply going to get it done, show you that this brand new shiny piece is in, and we're going to take it out for a drive. It appears the bearing did not blow up. What happened, it actually pushed everything right out. The bearing seat that's on the plastic in there is almost completely gone. On the new case, you can see it pretty clearly right there. At this point, I've got to assume when the original bearing blew up, it did in fact damage the case, and that is why I ended up having that push all the way out and ending my run early. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but the bearing survived. So yeah, it just leads me to believe we need another case. At least the front part, right? Okay, so this is ready to go right back in. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description for these bearings from DSM, so make sure you check that out. Now, also, Vidavon has a Lasernut in his possession, and he just came out with a set of brand new axle shafts. I believe they are made of an S2 grade steel, which is a real high-end grade steel. So that's pretty darn awesome, and they'll drop right in. So if you're having axle issues and you don't want to mess with the Tekno stuff, I'll put a link in the description for that as well. Otherwise, this is ready to go right back into the chassis. So here it is, looking all nice and ready. I've got the 3S in it with a 16-tooth pinion with the stock ESC and motor. If the bearings in the rear end survives, then we're going to hit it with 4S just to see what happens. Well, so far so good. Sounds good. If it survives this, I've got another motor at the house for this 2100 kV 540 XL motor from Holmes. So I want to put that in, but first it's got to survive stock power. All right, let's get a few jumps in. Oh, that was possibly the smoothest landing I'm going to have all day. It came right down the side of this beautifully, and that wind is really ripping up. I'll do some high-speed passes around here. So far, Everything is doing good. The speed is really good at the 16. Oh, there's so much work. Okay, just a few more rips, and we're going to go and put 4S in it. Sounds really good. Hopefully the wind isn't so bad. Moves good. So much wind. Okay, so far so good. We're about to get to the 4S. Time for 4S. All right, let's see what it's got on 4S. And let's see what we got here. Whoa! That was beautiful. Okay, we're about to try to hit a full speed run. Not bad. All right, I can not flip it. Oh, running beautiful. Let's see what we can do here. Try something. Woo! Almost nose planted that thing. Pulled it out just in time. Ooh. Need a little more brake to bring the front end down, but then again, like I said, I haven't really adjusted the ESC at all. Really need to. I hear that update is good. I do gotta say, it's a smooth running vehicle when it's running. And so far, it's been a good run. I don't know if it'll do it. I really don't. Oh, it's doing it. One last test on 4S. We're going to go ahead and see if it holds up here. Ah, why, yes it does. All right, that looks pretty good. Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna crash into that curb. I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. It has finally survived. Oh, wait. Oh, I need more ESC. What's gonna happen now? It finally survived. I can't believe it. 3S and 4S. So how awesome was that? Now, I don't have the U4 style course to play around on, so all I can do is jump whatever's in front of it. So that was a blast. Ran good. When the thing is running good, like I said, you know, it's a very good running vehicle. So I want to give a huge thanks to DSM Off-Road. They are linked in the description. So if it wasn't for him sending me the bearings, you know, this thing would still be on the other rack, out of sight, out of mind, until something came from Vidavon. So Vidavon does have one of these. So he's starting to make different parts and pieces, like I mentioned on the install part where I was showing some pieces and all that. So hopefully we'll see a gearbox with a larger bearing on the pinion. Maybe even two bearings, both sides, just plain out larger, because that's really what it needs. That 5x11 isn't really enough, but it is what it is. And it survived. That's what was the best part. So now that it survived, now I can look at maybe putting that other motor and ESC in it. Because if it's not going to survive, why invest in higher end electronics? I mean, it had to have the servo. The Raw500, perfect choice. It had to have that. but now I can look at that new Exotech steering that I read about. So I can look at mods now versus, you know, just trying to make the thing survive. That's awesome. Opens up a whole new world. So guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description for links for DSM, the Vidavon axle shafts, and everything else that I have in here, which is pretty much just a Reefs Raw500 GT5 radio. That's pretty much it. Simple and easy. The one problem I see a lot of, and I haven't had yet, are stripping the wheel hexes. Have not had that happen yet. Hopefully it stays that way. Anyway, guys, check that description for affiliate links. eBay, Amazon, Amain, Red Cat, Walmart. And use those links to check out whatever's in your cart. Just simply put something in your cart, click on the link, go there and check out. It's that simple. Guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description, use those links, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you all for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you really like what you see, consider clicking on that join button down below. With that, you can actually become a channel member. Members get early viewing of many of the videos and, you know, a little bit more personalized. Guys, thank you all for watching.